I'll be Frank. You will be Frank too. We will all be a man named Frank, and life will be a nightmare for us all. Welcome to Night Vale. Good morning, listener. To kick things off today, the City Council would like me to remind you that today is the annual Night Vale Dog Show. It will be held in the Night Vale Community Recreation Center today from 11 through 3 o'clock, and as always, no humans are allowed at the dog show. It will be judged by Mayor Dana Cardinal, the Sheriff's Secret Police, and Cecil, actually. I think Mayor Cardinal is having him judge as a kind of thank you. Sort of like nepotism for sort of metaphorical family of friends. Isn't democracy great? Anyways, since Cecil's judging, it looks like I'll be reporting the event in his place. I'm actually really excited. I love dogs. While I debate taking a taxi, decide against it, and ride the bus to the rec center while receiving various curious and annoyed stares due to carrying the mobile studio equipment in my lap despite its hostile growling at both myself and anyone else in a 14-foot radius, let's take a look at the community calendar. Thursday, the Night Vale Parents of Teens Book Club is holding their bi-weekly meeting in the Thalmont House. They will be discussing the book Field Guide to Western American Songbirds, and would like to remind everyone that new members are always welcome. Friday, the Night Vale Scorpions have their big playoff game. It's a very big deal. There will be footballs thrown, and leg hands tossed, and head toes spun. There are many things about football that I do not understand. Saturday is a mystery. It is completely blank on my sheet here. There is nothing at all scheduled for Saturday. Is Saturday even real? Find out for yourself. Finally, Sunday will introduce a slight change to the world. People will be born and people will die, but that happens all the time. That isn't change. Speeches will go unheard and words will go unsaid. This is not new either. Maybe the change is you, listener. Maybe you will do something new on Sunday. You can, you know. I'm standing outside the door to the rec center. There's a very large crowd of people gathered immediately outside, all of them hoping to enter their dogs in the contest today. It had to fight through the mob, as well as the lines of hooded figures collecting dogs from the crowd to enter in the competition. It's a nice, pleasant day, with a warm sun and a chill wind. As you know, it is still illegal to look up, but I imagine that today the sky would be a calm, placid yellow-green. It's a perfect day for competition. Or, if you're me, it's a perfect day for crouching in front of the slightly ajar door to the recreation center, listening in as the judges make their decision. Soon, the competitors will be announced. But for now, let's hear from one of our sponsors. It is dark. Shh. No. Close your eyes. Yes. Good. It is dark. There's a distant murmuring. Something smells like iron. It is not you. Your hand reaches up, as if of its own accord. It touches soil. You do not remember installing a new soil roof, and you are confused. The murmuring is closer now. It sounds like whispering. Are you keeping your eyes closed? Something wet trickles down your arm. It is dark. You are dressed in clothes that you do not remember ever wearing before. It is dark. Open your eyes. It is dark. It is dark. It is dark. REI, with all of your outdoor needs. The competing dogs have been chosen, and the others have been taken away to some dark place to be... Actually, I'm not sure what happens to the dogs that aren't chosen to compete. Anyways, there are 4 plucky pooches competing in the dog show this year. There's Diana, a spunky little Australian shepherd pup whose scales are just glistening. Rags is a mischievous and scrawny Japanese Spitz with a wingspan of 7 feet. Bruno the bull terrier just lost his Leghorn, and all 9 of his eyes are a different adorable color. Poppy is... Oh. Listeners, Poppy is a white terrier with a beautiful white coat and so many teeth. Her tiny paws pitter-patter so softly, and her ears are the most perfect rectangular shape. Poppy has to win the dog show. Oh, it's starting. It's about to start. Okay, we're doing the Pledge of Allegiance now, as we always do before city government-approved dog-related activities. I pledge allegiance to the land of the United States of America, and to the greater reality for which we stand, one city, under council, solium sub monte vivet. Alright, I'm going to try and watch from out here, through the crack in the door. Right. Okay. The owners are parading their dogs around the center of the room, each performing various tricks and obeying given commands. Poppy's owner, some man in a tan jacket, is not doing much. It is primarily Poppy doing things of her own accord. And of course, she is completely outclassing the other dogs in a way that would be stunning if I knew how to describe it to you. Just, it's really great, okay? Just take my word for it. Right. The judges are now tallying their votes, although the winner is very clear. As they do their thing, I will do mine, and take you now to the weather.
Go back, buddies, didn't I say to stay out? Seems like a lot of you don't know when to shut your mouths. I know how to live forever. It's all on the backs of the devout. Get down, honey, age your age like a wine. Why don't you trust me when I tell you things will turn out fine? I know how to get allegiance. Takes no effort at all if it's done right. If it's done right. If it's done right. I hacked apart half the pieces of this. Then I hacked apart and filled my scars with bliss. How do you protect your senses by trying to pretend they don't exist? Mistress had a fire in her eyes, organized her followers by size, then used the lighter ones as kindling, made the heavy ones watch from outside. Watch from outside. If it's alright, watch from outside. Go back, buddies, didn't I say to stay out? Seems like a lot of you don't know when to shut your mouth. I know how to live forever. It's all on the backs of the devout.
Well, guess what? The dog show is ruined. It turns out that Poppy was a werewolf. Or maybe a shapeshifter? Not a dog. That's for sure. Not a dog. The judges decided that Bruno had won, and Poppy was upset. She turned into a human and ransacked the place before fleeing. The sheriff's secret police was here, of course, and they tried pursuing them, but nothing. We were talking about putting up flyers, missing dog and person, but none of us could remember what Poppy's owner looked like. They think his name is something like Emmanuel. Eli? Elliot. And, I guess Bruno's cute enough. Not quite the same something that made Poppy so perfect, but at least he's real. At least that's enough. Also, I realize now that I'm not even sure what the prize for winning is, but whatever it is, I hope Bruno and his owner are happy, and the other contestants are okay. And as always, have a good night, Night Vale. Good night. This video was a fan episode of the podcast Welcome to Night Vale, written by Jeffrey Craner and Joseph Fink, and produced by Commonplace Books. Today's weather was Cullaby by FemiC, whom you can find at femic.tumblr.com or at femic.bandcamp.com. Background music was by Disparition, Atom, and Kevin MacLeod. This video was made in the intent of celebrating and promoting Welcome to Night Vale, and is entirely fan-made. Today's proverb: a dragon in the hand is worth like 5 million in the bush. You have a dragon now, son. Raise him well.